position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
There's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. Good pickup on that play. It'll Second and 4. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. An offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the corner. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they...
Front they're crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. And he's still running after the move. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the ground, it's Adams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
That's caught. It's Randall. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender? The hit, forcing the incompletion.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that Klubnik was. I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Randall. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Grab behind the line. It's on. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on the move. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Touchdown Sooners! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the 1st half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a really nice job making the play. Think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Yeah, how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches.
And he loses the football on the return. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
They'll go to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback, because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Sooners! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Floating away. With the catch, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clemson is quick to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Calls his own number. Makes a man miss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Number 87 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Adams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got out of trouble and throws.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Tigers are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires left. And he dropped it. Just didn't whip the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Run in the red zone. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now rolling to the left. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play. And this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You can tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. This quarterback part of their running game. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air, it's Mateer. He's got his man at the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback adapting. Gonna try to get it himself. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He got it. And with just over a minute to play, they have in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he's got it inside the 35. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Smashes ahead. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Now adjusting. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, they couldn't come up with that completion, so now it comes down to the kicker. You've got to make this field goal, send it into overtime.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this to tie things up in the final minute. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. Right down the boulevard. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Of OT. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
He'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Big third and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. If he houses this, it's ball game. Looking for more room. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like they're